Hello friends, welcome to my channel Mallu Pharmacist. In this video we have got a guest. He is my senior who is pursuing MTech PTPC in NIPER Hyderabad. In this video we have some questions and I'll be clearing all your doubts regarding PTPC. So first of all I am welcoming Mr. Sabi sir into my video. Sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me in your video. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, all of the students who are coming into PTPC in the future, they have a lot of doubts. So, in this video, I'll be asking some questions to you, some general question, and you have to answer in a general view. And hope it would be clearing the doubts of all the students who are coming.
Yeah, I'm happy to be a part of this video because it might clear doubts for the upcoming students to
Yeah.
have a clear idea about what they are going to do in PTPC.
Okay. First of all, let me ask you, what is PTPC?
PTPC, Pharma Technology and Process Chemistry. So, process technology and pharma process chemistry is mainly focused on developing a chemical scheme, okay, for synthesizing a drug or an intermediate in an affordable way.
Okay. So, how it differs from this medicinal chemistry?
So medicinal chemistry is mainly focused on design and discovery of drugs.
Okay.
So design and discovery of drugs, when we're designing and discovering something new, so that we won't even think about cost, because we will only think about the effect. So but pharma being a big industry, so with only discovery we cannot earn anything. We also need some development, we also need some income, we have to generate some capital out of it. So for that purpose, so there is a new department called process chemistry or process development. So this process development mainly focuses on cutting the capital that we are putting in, so that industry can earn something out of it.
What is the importance of a process technology graduate in the industry?
Okay, the process technology graduate helps in developing cutting edge process
Okay.
that will actually help the industry or the firm that he is working. Okay, so they will be working in a certain way, so they'll cut the cost of the raw materials, so they'll cut the cost of expensive things that earlier that were used in discovery, because medicinal chemistry and in discovery we won't see about the cost, we will only see about the effect. But here the cost is the main criteria coming to PTPC. That means process chemistry. So in the process development we have to see effect and also the cost. Effect should be 100% as it is in discovery, and the cost should be less compared to discovery. So this will be a hard job for anyone in this place, because you should deliver 100% at a very less time. Just like India sending mom Mars orbiter mission to Mars at just price that is no capital that is less than film of the gravity. So medicinal chemistry could be NASA developing its orbiter for Mars, and process chemistry is ISRO developing its orbiter for Mars. So there is a huge capital difference that will pour in.
Okay, when you people optimize the process for 100% efficacy and cutting the cost, will there be any substitution of these raw materials or reactants?
Yeah, of course. See, the target is to synthesize a given molecule.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that you have to use the same molecules, same starting materials that are given in discovery. So it differs from the company to company. So one company will use a specific starting material, another company will use some other thing. So it depends on their individuality, and they develop their own individual process that they'll cut their cost, and then it will give them a profit. That is the thing.
When it comes to NIPER, what are the difference between this in the subject aspects and the subjects which you people are studying compared with medicinal chemistry?
So
What?
comparatively, CV are mainly focused on our core branches.
Okay.
So core being chemistry.
Okay.
So we ourselves are process chemists. That means we are to the core a chemist, an organic chemist,
Okay.
and at the same time we are a pharmacist.
Okay.
Okay. So we don't lose our uh, values of the pharmacy. So we'll keep them intact. So the value to the core is kept intact, that we are a pharmacist. So we are working in a pharmacy firm. So that is the thing, pharmacy industry. And then again we work in an aspect of an in a view of an organic chemist, that will develop a process that will help the firm to reduce its cost of production.
Okay, my question is the subjects which you people are studying and the MC people are studying, is there any significant difference or something?
Yeah, of course. Name itself gives a significant difference, because MC mainly focus on design, so they'll have subjects called drug design,
Okay.
and also a bit of biology comes in when you're talking about medicinal chemistry.
Okay.
But when you're coming back to process chemistry doesn't discuss about biology aspects at all. But still, we use biology. We'll check biological evaluation and all when coming to the projects, master thesis project. But when it goes to industry, so industry mainly focus on engineering things, matlab, development of the process. So the subjects are also focused in such a way, because PTPC is an industry oriented course that is implemented in NIPERs. So because
NIPER only provides this
yeah,
PTPC, right?
NIPER only provides this course called MTech,
Okay.
that is also in process chemistry,
Okay.
because we are mainly focused on developing process. That's all.
Can a MC graduate do the same work as you do in industry?
To be frank, there were very less jobs in discovery
Okay.
that we can find in India.
Okay.
There are very less jobs. So even if you are an MC graduate, there is no guarantee that you will find a job in discovery, but you will definitely find a job in process development, because process development is a never ending golden department. Because you see, every time prices surge, there is always a demand to cut the price, that we will cut the capital that we will pour in for something manufacturing and all. Because we ourselves as a pharma industry should survive ourselves, and we survive only through profits, because the capital we put into R&D is so much huge, and there the loss is so huge if we are failing. So in that case, we cannot put more capital, bringing in more loss into manufacturing. So the process chemistry and process development works in this way. So we'll give the firm, we'll give the industry in a cutting edge process, cutting edge scheme, cutting edge technology that they can use to gain profits, and then again that those profits are again poured into discovery. In a way, MC and PTPC are interdependent. MC helping through discovery, PTPC helping through process development, and these profits are poured again into MC. That means discovery.
It's like a cycle only.
Cycle. Yeah, this cycle continues, goes on very well.
Okay, as a NIPER student, how is your experience in NIPER Hyderabad as a PTPC student?
Yeah, my experiencing the experience of being in a national institute is very good, because so far I have never been to national institute.
Okay.
So when I was in fourth year undergraduation, I was in IIT Hyderabad for a presentation, seminar presentation. I was one of the finalists. So when I was presenting my work there, so I felt like a kind of pride in myself, because I was presenting and there were people who were actually listening, and those people were from international. Those people are having international reputation, and I was actually presenting my work to them. So that kind of feeling, being in a national institute, was generated when I was in NIPER, IIT Hyderabad, for just 1 or 2 days, and then again I felt like this is something to feel good. I felt like, yeah, if I what if I'm having this kind of feeling every day? So then I thought, yeah, NIPER Hyderabad, yeah, NIPER Mohali, or NIPER Hyderabad, something like a national institute will definitely give me this kind of good feel, that I am above something, and I am above few people.
And you're coming into NIPER and the exposure you are getting from the faculties and the lab facilities you are availing over here. So, what's your view over that?
Lab facilities provided. Students who come across students come across from different backgrounds here.
Okay.
Okay, so they'll definitely see a huge margin of difference,
Okay.
because to be straightforward, my own lab mate, Mr. Pradeep Girase, he is from a college. No, he is a very lengthy name that I don't even remember.
Okay.
He is from Nandurbar of Maharashtra. So they don't even have a proper lab. So he was the first person from their college to be admitted in NIPER, and he was the topper of chemical sciences in NIPER Hyderabad.
Okay.
So far, matlab, till second semester.
Okay.
See, the variation on exposure that he got here compared to his undergraduation there is a huge margin, because he is from a place where we can't even use proper chemicals, and now he is using chemicals that are worth thousands. Because in our lab particularly, we work on transition metal catalysis, where we use rhodium and ruthenium catalysts that cost thousands, tens of thousands,
Okay.
just for a gram.
Okay.
So this is a kind of difference that everyone will experience when they come into NIPER. And talking about the faculty, NIPER will have the best faculty that you can encounter
Yeah. Yeah.
anywhere, because you know faculty comes from varied backgrounds, and then they'll share their experience, and then you'll have them in close proximity. And the advantage of NIPER Hyderabad, any NIPER, is the intake is very less to any department, less intake. Accordingly, they'll have their own faculty, so that means you will get an individual exposure, and individual focus from the faculty on the student. So you are known to each and every faculty of your department, and probably other departments, because there are interdisciplinary courses that you have to complete to get credits. And then because these interdisciplinary courses will help you to you see, like, these are like escalators
Okay.
or elevators on your professional field, so they'll help you boom up in your professional career.
Okay. So, would you suggest PhD after PTPC or straight forward to job? What's your take on that?
It depends on one's own passion,
Okay.
and his or her financial conditions and all. It familial matters, family matters at the end
Okay.
for everyone, and also career matters.
Okay.
So if you ask me, just for your family, do you have to kill your career and go into a job? Of course, if the family is very important to you. And don't blame me, because just because of family and my word, you went into a job and then your dreams are all collapsed. Because even after doing a job for few years, there were people who came renounced back again into PhD, and then they did PhD, and then they were successful now. And there are also people, no if you are watching this video, so go to this no the so called profile that I am telling you, that Mr. Hemant Verma, who is actually now a manager in process development for Cadila Pharmaceuticals. He is in Bangalore now. He is from MSc background. He started very low at Lupin Pharmaceuticals, Pune. So within 10-15 years now he is a manager. And I don't particularly remember the name, but the head of process development in Teva Pharmaceuticals, one of the largest API manufacturers in India, he is also an MSc background person. And he stopped his education at a master's level. So as Dr. Hemant Verma, sorry, Mr. Hemant Verma, not doctor. So he is not a doctorate yet. So Mr. Hemant Verma. So there were people who were successful at their master's level, and there were people who followed their passion, did doctorate, and then they were successful. Of course.
So, what would you suggest to the young blooming buds to take PTPC or medicine chemistry? What's your take on that? Being a PTPC
Hmm.
student.
So being a pharmacist
Okay.
to the core
Okay.
for myself, and being a science enthusiast, I myself I am always uh, have a soft spot about discovery. because everyone has it. Because developing that is already discovered and discovering something new that hasn't been no known yet,
Okay.
there is a huge difference.
Okay. Okay.
That it doesn't matter when it comes to you are using expensive things there to discover all those things. Everything, all the thing that matters is the effect that you're putting on the society.
Yeah.
If your work of discovery is putting an effect on the society, then yes, you are a good medicinal chemist. Of course, you could be a good process chemist and you could also discover things. No, there discovery is also a process. Discovery is also a thing in process chemistry, because there were people like, see, my guide Dr. Vinay Kumar Kanchupalli
Okay.
works on discovering new schemes, discovering new methodologies of chemicals, and synthesizing chemicals. So we discover new ways to discover, no sorry, we discover new ways to synthesize chemicals that are already existing, or complex materials that one cannot synthesis, with existing
Okay.
pathways. So there were many people who are working on this field.
Okay.
So the Chinese being the major,
Okay.
and also there were many famous scientists, like for our lab, for our lab and for myself, I consider Dr. Mayura and Dr. Ackerman
Okay.
pioneers of this field, methodology, chemical methodology. And there were people who are working on this field from ages. Hmm.
So, how about the placements and all in NIPER Hyderabad? Could you give a brief idea superficially, like when we are getting into NIPER, what are the advantage being in PTPC?
Yeah. So when you are flipping a coin, there are two sides,
Yeah.
head and tail.
Yeah.
So when you are going into something, there are two things, pros and cons.
Yeah.
The pros of being in process chemistry is Indian government releasing 36,000 crores for development of API manufacturing in India.
Okay.
Coming into the cons, process chemistry graduates face a huge kind of competition from MSc chemistry graduates,
Yeah.
because being in a national institute,
Yeah.
we think that we should get a good package,
Okay.
but company thinks in financial way.
Yeah.
See, of course we got skills,
Yeah.
but skills could be developed,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
right? Skills could be developed. If there is a person from MSc background, if there is a person from MPharm, MTech process chemistry.
Mm.
So there were two people attending an interview.
Okay.
Okay, so the MTech process chemist from NIPER Hyderabad or NIPER Mohali,
Mm.
pioneer institutes of pharmacy in India,
Mm.
they'll expect something huge from the company.
Yeah. Okay.
Company will also have should also give something huge to
Okay.
them.
Okay.
But then again, there is this MSc graduate who is ready to work at very low package.
Mm.
Hmm? And he has the same knowledge that we have.
Okay.
See, because
Mm.
process chemistry only works in the background of organic chemistry. Organic chemistry, after all, being his own expertise,
Mm.
so he'll work at very less price compared to us. So that is the thing that we are facing here. And at the same time, as I told you guys,
Mm.
consider Dr. Sir Mr. Hemant Verma.
Okay.
So starting very low and going reaching top depends on us.
Mm.
Okay, it solely depends on you, because if you accept that is your fate,
Yeah.
that is your end. If you challenge your fate, then it is your new beginning.
Okay. Okay. So, sir is saying that all the courses have its own importance and all. What we are thinking to do and what is our aim and all, it depends upon if we are not giving up, and if it is a challenging and if you are ready to challenge that thing, we can be successful. So, so finally, what's your message to the students who are coming into NIPER, especially for this department or medicinal chemistry?
Dream big, but don't expect big, because we are having huge competition outside NIPER. So we cannot expect big, but we can dream big. If you are dreaming big, then you can do enormous, huge, humongous. You can achieve humongous. to be precise. So dream big and achieve humongous. That is what I can say, because nothing is in your hand. Fate can turn at any point of life. So I only thing that I'll tell anyone is, have a dream, go for it.
Okay, okay. So we are concluding this session. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving a brief idea about process chemistry and all. So
Thank you, Shami. Thank you for having me in your video.
okay, we'll be continuing next sessions with the other departments also. Thanks for watching. We will see in another video. Thank you.